Hi everyone. So I thought what we would do today is we're going to actually film a bit of a shorter practice this morning. So something that you could do if you just had a shorter amount of time. So if that meant for you that, you woke up and you had, a little bit of time before you started your day, or at lunchtime or at the end of your day, just a shorter practice that you could fit in around other happenings in your day. So sometimes we don't necessarily have a full beautiful hour to practice yoga, but sometimes we have 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever, however long this ends up being. I'm not quite sure yet. But that shorter amount of time that's easier to fit into our days. So, and I'm sure you've heard me say it before if you've come to my classes here at Atmosphere. It's about making yoga work for us. So we don't always have, this allotment of time, but we can work little parts of yoga into our everyday lives. So we're going to practice some sun salutations. We'll practice them gradually, getting a little bit more intense as we go. The first round will be really slow. We'll work on our alignment and get everything happening right, and then we'll build from there. So to start off with, if you have a mat, you might roll your mat out. Otherwise, just make sure you've got space around wherever you're going to be situated. And then we'll bring our feet together, standing at the top of our mat, and make sure you've got enough space behind you that you'll be able to step back. We'll bring our hands into prayer. Before we start our sun salutations, we'll just move the body a little bit, give it a little bit of space and warm it up a bit before we get started. So just with our feet about hip width apart, let's breathe in and sweep our arms wide. And then breathe out, diving forward, a beautiful swan dive forward. You can bend the knees if you need, cross the hands in front, and then we'll breathe in, bring ourselves all the way back up again. Breathing out, diving forward. Maybe soften the knees as you go, roll through the back. Maybe straighten the legs as you get down. Breathe in, sweep the arms wide, bring yourself all the way up. And then breathing out, let's swan dive forward again. Let's hang out here at the bottom in our forward fold, Uttanasana. Maybe for you, you might be bending the knees and maybe your hands rest on the knees if you're still very far away from the mat. The aim here isn't necessarily to get to the mat, but just to find a comfortable forward fold. That means resting your hands a bit further down, or maybe the hands do easily come to the mat, whatever you find today. Take a couple of breaths here. Notice with each breath in the space through the back body. And then maybe as you breathe out, you might be able to lengthen the crown of the head towards the mat a little further. No judgment if there's no change, it's okay. Paying attention to the breath. And then from here, let's breathe in and slide our hands up the fronts of the legs, maybe to the shins, and just look forward to a flat back. And then breathe out, send the head towards the knees again. We'll do that again. Breathe in, a halfway lift, flat back, and look forward. And then breathe out, lengthen the head towards the knees. The hands might come back towards the mat. You can have the knees bent as much as you choose here. Bring your right hand underneath your heart space. And then breathe in. Let's sweep our left hand up towards the ceiling. Maybe you need to keep your wing closed. Maybe that's easier for you. Maybe that's more accessible for your body. Or maybe you can reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Perhaps straightening the left leg a little more here, bending the right knee. And really reach up with the fingers. Push down with the right hand, reach up with the left fingers. Again, focusing on the breath. Breathing in at the top. And then breathing out, sweep the left hand all the way down. Pause here. Back in your forward fold. And see if you can just notice the difference from side to side. Maybe the left side feels a little longer. We'll bring our left hand now underneath the heart space. And then breathe in, sweep your right hand up towards the ceiling. Remember, you can keep the wing bent, the hand to the shoulder, or maybe you're extending the arm up to the ceiling. Perhaps straightening the right leg, bending the left, and reach up with the right fingers. As much space as you can between the arms here, between the fingertips. Awareness back to the breath. Breathe in at the top. And then breathe out. Let's sweep the right hand all the way back down. From here, bending the knees and slowly, let's start to stack the spine. We've had our head down for quite some time, so we want to very slowly bring ourselves all the way up. Keep the back round, slowly stacking one vertebrae at a time. As we get a little higher, maybe the legs start to straighten, drawing the shoulders down the back, and the head is the last to stack on top. Take a moment here, feel the ground beneath you, the arms beside the body. Then from here, let's heel and toe the feet a little bit wider now, a little bit wider than hip width. And then breathe in again, sweep the arms up overhead. Let's interlace the fingers, and as we breathe out, perhaps turn the hands inside out towards the ceiling. You might look up to the hands, or maybe you're just looking straight in front. Take a breath in here, reach up a little higher, and then as you breathe out, we're going to come across to the left-hand side. Little bit of compression in the left side, waist length through the right. And then breathe in again, come back to the top. Breathing out this time, flow over to the right side. Go as far as you're comfortable. Compression in the right side, length through the left now. Just working on lengthening the body before we start moving. Let's breathe in and come back to the center. Turn the hands inside out, the back the way they were. Breathe in at the top. And breathing out, let's release the hands all the way down in front. Breath lasts the length of the movement. And then we'll release the hands. Let's give the hands a little shake. Let's bring the feet a little bit closer back together. Rest our hands on our thighs just above our knees. Try to keep the back as straight as you can. A little bit of pressure to the legs, and we'll breathe in, open the chest, roll the shoulders back. Breathing out, round through the body, a standing cat-cow. Breathing in, draw the belly forward, open the chest and look forward. Breathing out, start to round through the shoulders, space between the shoulder blades, chin to the chest. Once more, breath in, looking forward, opening the front body. And breath out, rounding through the back body, space at the back. We'll come back to a neutral spine. Breathe in, sweep the arms wide. And breathe out, hands in prayer to the heart. Get ready for our sun salutations now. Feet might come a little bit closer together. Remember, do what's right for your body. We're not here to prove anything to ourselves or to anybody else. It's just about feeling into our body. That's what yoga is about. We're not pushing, striving. We can always aim to do better or to improve, but being happy and content with where we are now. From here, let's breathe in and turn our fingers to our heart. And breathe out, extend and lengthen forward. Breathe in, sweep the hands up to the ceiling, to the sky. And then breathe out, sweep the hands back towards the mat. You can bend the knees as much as you need here. Plant your hands down. We're going to step back with our left leg, a big step back, and then lower the knee to the mat and release the toes. From here, breathe in, open the chest, open the arms, come all the way up. And then breathe out, flow through. Slow, intentional movement, sweep the arms back behind. The breath in, we lengthen all the way back up again. Opening the chest, the heart, breath loss, the length of the movement. Breathing out, bring the hands down to the mat now. Plant the hands, tuck your back toe and lift the knee. Let's step back to plank. If plank is not accessible for you, you can straight away come to the knees. That's not a problem. Otherwise, it's one breath in our plank. Nice straight line with the body. As we breathe out, we take both knees to the mat. Start to sit back, keep the bottom high, forearms come to the mat, and then we're rolling through and forward. Dip the nose towards the mat, if it's okay for your back. Glide through knees, chin, and chest, and breathe into Cobra. Now you can keep it really low, that's not a problem. You can even step your hands forward if you choose. Support your lower back and what's right for you. Tuck your toes here. Come through the knees if you need, or exhale straight back to downward facing dog. From here, we're stepping through with our right leg to the top of the mat. Now I know sometimes it's not easy to get the foot all the way through, so if you need to, come to the knees first and bring that right leg through. Make sure you're lunging forward. We've got our hip flexor drawing back, and our knee, our front knee, is directly over our ankle. We breathe in, same movements as before. Breathing out, flow through, sweep the arms behind. Breathing in. And breathing out, bring the hands back to the mat. Plant your hands, tuck your back toe. As many steps as you need to the top of the mat. From here, we breathe in, send the arms forward, bend the knees if you need, come all the way up, sweeping through, straight up if that's what's best for your body, or maybe a slight back bend. Bring the hands into prayer and exhale the hands to the heart. We take a pause here. Hands rest to the heart. 3 slow, deep breaths. Checking in with your heart rate. See if you can slow the heart down. Now that's half a round, so we move through to the other side now. Let's breathe in, turn the fingers to the heart. And then breathe out, extend the arms forward, reach forward again. Breathe in, sweep all the way up towards the sky. And then breathe out, come all the way through towards the earth. Plant the hands, step back with your right leg, big step back, and take the knee. Remember, check that you've got your front knee over your front ankle, and the other leg is drawing back. We breathe in, sweep our arms all the way up, opening the front body. And then breathing out, sweep through, slow intentional movements. Breath in, come all the way up. And breath out, hands to the mat. Plant your hands, tuck your back toe and lift the knee. Step back to plank. Remember, all fours is a good option if you need it. Breath in. And breath out, take the knees to the mat. Starting to sit back, bottom stays high, forearms come to the mat, rolling through knees, chin and chest if you can, or straight down to the belly if that supports you better. We breathe into Cobra. Your Cobra, the Cobra that's right for your body. Make sure the elbows are off lock and the shoulders are drawing down the back. Tuck the toes. Breathe out, back to downward facing dog. From here, it's a step through with the left leg. If you can do it in one step is good. Otherwise, come to the knee and then help that left leg through to the top. We lower the right knee and breathe in, open the chest, the front body. Breathing out, flow through, sweep the arms back behind. Breathing in. And breathing out, hands to the mat. From here, curl the back toe as many steps as you need to the top of the mat. And then breathe in, soften the knees if you need, coming all the way up. Reaching straight up or a bit of a back bend if that suits your body. Hands in prayer. Exhale, hands to the heart. Closing the eyes. Checking back in with the body. 3 breaths here. That completes 1 full round. So we're going to go through 2 more rounds. 3 is a really good number. Good number to practice. We'll move a little faster this time. But if you need to keep it slow, you're at home. You can press pause whenever you choose. Let's breathe in. Turn our fingers to our heart. And then breathe out, extend and reach forward. Breathe in, come all the way up. And then breathing out, flow through all the way down to the mat. Plant your hands, step back this time with your left leg. Come down to the knee. Breathe in, open the heart, the chest, reaching up. Breathing out, flow through, surrender, bow forward, sweep the arms behind. Breathing in, coming all the way through. And breathing out, hands to the mat. Plant the hands, tuck the back toe. Stepping back to plank, all fours if you need to. A breath in here. Breath out, take the knees. Start to sit back. Forearms come to the mat. Rolling through knees, chin and chest if you can. Or come to the belly. Breathe in, Cobra. Keep it as gentle as you need. Tuck the toes. Breathing out, downward facing dog. We're stepping through this time with the right leg to the top. 1 big movement if you can, or come to all fours first and help that right leg through. Left knee comes to the mat. Breathe in, open the chest, the heart. Breathe out, surrender, bow forward. Breathing in. And breathing out, hands to the mat. Let's step through to the top, as many steps as you need. Breathe in, sweep the arms through and forward, coming all the way up, reaching straight up or into the back bend. Hands in prayer. Exhale, hands to the heart. Closing the eyes. Pausing for 3 breaths. Coming through the left side now, opening the eyes. Breathing in, turn the fingers to the heart. Breathing out, reach forward and through. Breath in, all the way up to the sky. Breathing out through to the earth. Plant the hands. Let's step back this time with the right leg. Big step and take the knee. Breathing in, opening the heart space, the chest, reaching. Breathing out, flow through, sweep the arms back and behind. Breath in, come all the way up, reaching up. Breath out, hands back down to the mat. Plant the hands, tuck the toe, lift the knee, stepping back to plank. All fours if you choose. Breath in here. Breath out, take the knee. Sitting back, forearms come to the mat. Rolling through with the breath out, knees, chin and chest. And then inhale, Cobra. Tuck the toes. Breathing out, downward facing dog. From here, we step through with the left foot to the top of the mat. And then lower the right knee. Breathing in, coming all the way up, reaching up. Breathing out, flow through. Breathing in. Breathing out, hands to the mat. Plant the hands, stepping through to the top of the mat, as many steps as you need. And then breathe in, sweeping through and all the way up, reaching up or gentle back bend if it's okay for your body. Hands in prayer. Exhale, hands to the heart. Closing the eyes. Pausing now. 3 breaths. Coming through our third and final round now. Let's breathe in, turn the fingers to the heart. Breathing out, send the hands through and forward. Breathe in, sweep all the way up. Breathing out, flow through, hands down to the mat. Plant the hands, step back with your left leg. Lower the knee. Breathing in. Body should be nice and warm now. Breathing out, flow through. Breathing in. Breathing out, hands to the mat. Plant the hands, tuck the back toe, lift the knee, step back to plank. Take the gentler option if you need, breath in. Breath out, take the knee. Sitting back, breath out, knees, chin and chest, or whatever option works for you. Breathe into Cobra. Tuck the toes, breathing out, downward facing dog. Step through with your right leg to the top. Support your body if you need a different variation. Lower the knee, breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, flow through. Breathing in. Breathing out, hands to the mat. Let's step through to the top, as many steps as you need. Breath in, flow through and all the way up, reaching up, gentle back bend if you can. Hands in prayer, exhale, hands to the heart. Closing the eyes. Taking a pause here between sides. Last time through the left side, now opening the eyes. Breathe in, turn the fingers to the heart. Breathe out, extend and reach forward. Breath in, sweep all the way up. Sweeping through as we breathe out down to the earth. Plant the hands, step back with your right leg and take the knee. Breathing in. Breathing out, flow through. Breathing in. Breathing out, hands to the mat. Plant the hands, tuck the toe, lift the knee, step back to plank. Breath in. Breath out, knees to the mat, sitting back. Keep the breath out, rolling through knees, chin and chest. Inhale, Cobra. Breath out, exhaling, downward dog. Step through with the left foot to the top. Support yourself a different way if you need. Lower the knee, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out, hands to the mat. Let's step through to the top, as many steps as you need. Breath in, coming all the way through, reaching up, extend, all back bend. Hands in prayer. Exhale, hands to the heart. Lengthening the breath here. Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutations. It's a great way to move our whole body. So, we're lengthening the body every time we reach, we're extending, we're working on building our core muscles and working through our adrenal glands, we're activating our legs, our upper body, we're inverting when we come to downward dog. So it's a good full body workout. If you have time, I would recommend coming down onto your mat to Shavasana and maybe, take a few moments, check in with your breath. Have a few moments to really check in with yourself. But if that's what you've got time for today, maybe just a couple of breaths standing up. And that's a good short little practice, to begin your day or end your day. So have a beautiful day and I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Lovely.